Was Sunday the greatest day in New Orleans Irish history since they built St. Patrick's Cathedral in 1833? Irish Kevin will weigh in. Thomas, hit that intro.
Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast, always with perfect pronunciation.
Same thing as Demario Thomas. I mean, I don't know, Demario Thomas is like...
It's a linebacker and a receiver, and he just mashed them up.
Anyway, Demario Davis, same thing.
Now grab a drink and enjoy the show.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. As always, we are presented to you by Hard Hide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. I'm Ralph Marlboro. I'm joined by Dave, Kevin, Thomas running the show back in Poland. Andrew's going to be here in just a little while. You want to make sure you listen to behind the scenes because Andrew's audio did horrible, disgusting things to our video pre-show. But he's going to be here in just a minute. On this edition on Saints Happy Hour, we got a bunch of cool stuff. But I want to thank everybody in the chat. I see Jason Champagne, EJ, Fresno Saint, GJ, Oppenheimer, Blake, a ton of people. W. Gray, just a ton of people. Dave, they're already making fun of Tulane. We'll get to that maybe. On this edition of the show, is this the worst rushing offense in Saints history? We will have great moments in Irish history. Does Mickey Loomis, does he have his mojo back? And we're going to debut a new semi-regular topic, Sinner of the Week, one word, Ho. And we'll preview Saints Bucs. As always, if we reach $100, I will drink something the patrons have sent me. It's disgusting. Dave, I was going to do peanut butter and chocolate, but I dropped the chocolate when I was trying to I opened the seal because my wife has to help me open the bottles. And I opened the bottle and I dropped it. So I have peanut butter and root beer. So Thomas, how far are we away from Ralph's crippled run?
All right, so let me see. We are on a 120-week donation streak. We have 36 weeks to go. We can make it 35.
Ruben Mays weeks away.
And let's see who was the MVP last week. Oppenheimer is on a streak of his own. 3 weeks in a row. Let's see if he can make it 4.
Dave, I had a lot of people asking me questions. Do you still have the juice to get me on the Tulane field to do the crippled run now that your BFF is in Florida?
You know what? My relationship is still always has been and will be with the university and the entirety of the athletic department and Learfield, the advertising arm. So sad to see John go and leave, but yes, I think I could still probably make it happen. Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing with the Saints. They lost to the Dolphins. But I want to talk about this when we start, Dave. The Saints have rushed for barely 1,000 yards as a team. They only have 3 touchdowns rushing, Kevin. That's tied for the fewest in the NFL with the Jags, fewest by an NFL team since 2010. So, Dave, I'm not asking you if the Saints can fix the running game because I think it's a little late for that. I'm asking you, should they abandon the running game like John Sumrall abandoned Tulane?
All right. Will you stop? We're not going to go this whole... I'm not about to do an hour and a half of Sumrall jokes, okay? He didn't abandon Tulane.
No, we got 2 hours. 2 hours, man.
He took a much better job, and I'm happy for him. We knew he was going to leave at some point. That's the sign of a good coach. It's better than firing the coaches. So, I love you, John. I'm going to miss you. Do we need to abandon the run game? No. I mean, look, Alvin Kamara's out now, and Devin Neal is in. So Devin Neal needs some. We want to see obviously what we have in Shough and our wide receivers, but I would like to see what we have in Neal or whatever. So, no, we do not need to abandon the run game. If anything, we should forget it. Let's double down. Let's commit more to the run game. You know what? if you're bad at it, you should practice twice as hard at it. So that turn your weakness into a strength.
I don't care what they practice, but they can't.
Like Ralph. You don't just only use your right arm. You work out your left arm to keep it up. Like you didn't just give up on your left arm, did you?
Yeah, I did.
I did. No. Never mind.
I did the physical therapy. It didn't work. I gave up. It's just here, Dave. It's just flopping around like a dead fish.
Can you open a drink with your bad hand, Rolf?
No.
Can you try?
Yeah.
Let's
He
see.
can't do anything. He can't even give himself a strange
wait. If we reach the goal, you have to open with your bad hand.
Okay, if I reach the goal, I'll open it with I'll attempt to open it with my bad hand and not spill it. But should we I just feel like, Kevin, I see all these clips on the YouTubes and X that, yeah, we'll get to Irish Kevin's topic too, Kevin. Sorry.
I forgot, man.
I forgot. No, I just did the run. I tried to call an audible and I messed it up. I was like Heath Schuler trying to call an audible. I botched it. Sorry, Kevin. Here's my thing. Like, the run game is so bad, Kevin, that I just see these clips on X and YouTube and all this that I feel like if it's not working and it's not getting better, just let Tyler Shough throw the ball a ton. And if it goes bad, it's fine, because I've seen 12 weeks of the run game and it stinks.
Well, you still have to play the games. That's the problem. And part of that means you are going to have to run the ball. If the passing game was crap and the run game was good, we couldn't just abandon the run game and pretend we were playing in the 1920s. So, flip side of that coin is we can't pretend that all we're doing is taking snaps in the shotgun and throwing passes and whatnot. Oh, Schmengi with 50. Thank you very much. And William Gray. Nice.
Dave, the chat is just one Tulane joke after another.
Don't look at the chat,
They
Dave.
asking, are you going to take?
I'm not reading.
I'm going to take you to Olive Garden for a farewell meal. It's just, it's just heater. It's just
The only gift I want from John as a parting gift is for him to win this goddamn game on Friday and get me to the freaking college football playoffs. I have a lot of CFP merchandise already on
in the
order.
chamber.
Yep. Well, you got to place these orders. They're called if-win orders, and I've got them placed, ready to go. And if they win, the orders get executed. And I'm gonna have a lot of stuff coming in if we win this game, and I'm gonna make a lot of extra money if we all we got to do is win one more game. And I'm also I think I was telling you earlier, I'm trying to get a RMFW CFP. That's a little peek behind the curtain. I'm trying to get CFP to approve an RMFW design, which would be epic.
Kevin, back to the run game.
Man.
Back to the run game problem.
The Saints. Yeah, I don't know where you got your number before at the start of this thing. The Saints have the fewest rushing touchdowns of any team in the league. They aren't tied with anybody. No, the Jaguars, who you named earlier, have 15 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, wow. I guess I read it wrong. I guess it was the fewest since the Jags in 2010. Sorry.
No. I don't know. I don't know about that. All I heard you say was the Saints and the Jaguars.
Yeah.
The Saints have 3. That's worst in the league. Then you have the Titans and the Raiders. Each of them have 4. And the Bengals have 5. Those are your worst rushing teams. And what's funny is those are also the 4 teams at the very bottom of the rushing yards per game chart.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's not pleasant company. It's not good company that you want to be in. But like I said before, you cannot abandon the run game. It is incumbent on Kellen Moore to see what we have with Devin Neal, and I get it. The offensive line it can be crap. It stinks, but you have to try and make things happen. And yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Juge is bouging it up. So Andrew, here's the question I have for you. We can't show
That's
highlights.
champagne, Thomas. That's not red wine.
We can't show NFL clips because they'll come at us on the YouTubes. But Andrew, I saw a clip today, Saints running play, and it was beautifully designed. Foster Moreau went in motion from left to right, and he was going to do a crackback block, and he whiffed. And Cesar Ruiz got pushed into Devin Neal. Devin Neal bounced off of him and fell forward for 2 yards. So,
we made the donation goal with the donation of Oppenheimer.
So, we're talking about the run game, Andrew. So, I don't feel like, I know people are pounding on Kellen Moore saying the run game isn't imaginative and this and that. But I feel like the run game problems, if I said to you, how much is the problem Kellen Moore and how much of it is personnel?
Well, I mean, it's funny because that play you illustrated, I mean, it's one thing if you're like Trevor Penning, who's now gone. What just happened to Dave? My goodness.
Oh, so it's not just me? Dave, say something.
No, it's bad.
I mean, can you hear me?
Rejoin the channel,
Yeah,
Dave,
no, it's just
if you
my
can.
brother.
No, there we go.
Oh, you
So
talked
go
away,
ahead, Andrew.
man.
Yeah, no, but look, it's funny that you use that example, and I know Foster Moreau's coming back from injury, and Ruiz has been terrible, but like on paper going into the season, those are two guys where I'm like, yeah, if you're coaching well enough, they should be able to understand what the assignment is and execute it. Like on the list of guys, like they're above Jawan Johnson and Jack Stoll and Reduns, right? Like they're above them on the list of like guys that I would expect to be able to execute. So I don't know. This whole thing is bizarre. Like you look at the Eagles last year, Saquon ran for over 2,000 yards with Kellen Moore. Like it was like one of the all-time seasons in the history of the game for rushing attacks. Like the Eagles last year under Kellen Moore were maybe the best ever, or certainly one of the best rushing teams ever, all time. And now, like the dude can't coach a running game to save his life. And what I can't reconcile, so then you're like, okay, well, it wasn't him, it was the Eagles. But if you look at the Eagles right now, they can't run the ball. Their offensive coordinator just got his house egged by fans because Saquon Barkley low-key kind of sucks this year, and the Eagles can't run the ball. So like, I don't know how to like reconcile that. Like, does Kellen Moore suck, or is it the personnel? I don't really know.
I feel like it's, as Kevin would say, it's a little bit of both. But I just look at this offensive line. They can't, like, I would give my bad arm if the Saints had peak Andres Pete right now. Like, he would be a lot, like peak Andres Pete and James Hurst at guard. That would feel like heaven, Kevin. It would feel like heaven with this right now. That's how down bad we are at offensive line.
Yeah. I mean, the Saints, we're not comparing apples to apples here. The Eagles last year, they had a really good offensive line. And I get it. Saquon Barkley is a great player. And yeah, just for whatever reason, he's not good this year. It's probably because he's coming off of a 2,000-yard rushing season. But the Eagles' offensive line is different. The Eagles' offensive line was light years ahead, and still probably is better than the Saints' offensive line. Really, the Saints' offensive line is not that good, which is why the rushing attack has not been good here. Kellen Moore is doing whatever he can, and he's making the best of a bad situation. Like, that's it. That's it.
Dave, what's
Kevin,
more
you sound a little like you're maybe either about to get sick or maybe a little under the weather.
It's allergies. It's allergies. It's been very cold.
Dave, I have a very important football.
Allergies in the winter?
I have a very important football X's and O's question for you, Dave, and I saved it for you. What is more likely to happen? Vele has another excellent game for the Saints, or you get to merchandise everything under the sun with the playoff logo for Tulane?
Vele's got a better chance of that happening. I think my chances of that are pretty slim, but you never know. No, I think. Look, I also think Vele's got a better chance just because, like, his trajectory seems to be upward. Like, we've seen some good things from him now, and we've gotten rid of. Cooks is out of the picture now, and I think Vele could potentially. I don't know what the deal with Vele was earlier in the season. I don't know why they didn't really use him. I don't know. But I do feel like this was all kind of planned. I feel like this was part of a larger plan.
Andrew,
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you. With Vele, it just felt weird that they took this long to use him.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, I hear, Dave, that it was all part of the plan, but like, I watched Shaheed kind of be hit or miss, only be a deep play guy. I watched Brandon Cooks kind of be useless, and at no point did they give anything that closely resembled from what we just saw out of Vele. And I do think, look, he got injured out of the gate, and that was a setback, and then probably took some time to learn the playbook. But like, the fact that they took this long to give him an opportunity is kind of ridiculous. And now, like, we're seeing what he's capable of, and I don't know. I mean, it's also this is another theory to throw out there, is he seems to be having a lot of good chemistry with Shough, and maybe that didn't really exist with Rattler, and so they're developing that chemistry, and he's developing that confidence in him. So, sometimes that takes time, but yeah, it's just ridiculous to see him have a game like that and think that at any point he was the fourth receiver on this team. Because I'm going to be honest with you, Ralph, we haven't seen Olave put together a game like that yet. And like Shaheed and Cooks, you can't convince me that they're capable of a game like that.
No, it's just and the thing is, they paid what everyone would agree, whether you thought the trade is good or whatever. Like, it was an exorbitant price for a 28-year-old receiver who had one 40-yard catch, 40 reception season. But I'll tell you what's not exorbitant. Irish Kevin, we need to talk to him, because Charlie Smyth making a 56-yard field goal in the rain, where does it rank among great Irish sports accomplishments?
Oh. I mean, you probably got to go back to County Cork winning the All-Ireland hurling final back in the early part of the century there, topping Kilkenny. Really fine bit of play in there, down there at the Munster final.
How do you celebrate?
I know you all know exactly what I'm talking about. A day that lives fondly in my heart and many of the other people's hearts that follow.
How did you celebrate? Did y'all get drunk? Did y'all stuff some Londoners in a closet? Like, how do the Irish celebrate great sporting accomplishments?
Stuff some Londoners, huh?
Yeah. The British, The
Londoners got nothing to do with this, Ralph. Why look, we're just trying to be happy about a good boy from up north who happened to come in and demonstrate that the Irish folk can actually come in and play the American sport. That's it. That's it. Like, there's no, we're not, why are you trying to bring the Angela's ashes out here on us?
I have a question for Irish Kevin. I know that you were very much against acquiring Adrian Peterson, and the main reason for that was that he used to hit his kid with the switch.
Terrible.
Are you revising your position now that you see Charlie Smyth having so much success and knowing that as my UDFA adopted son, I slapped him with the shillelagh?
Whoa.
Now that's just unfortunate. That's just unfortunate. That's it. I think you're pulling somebody's leg. I think you're pulling somebody's leg. It ain't mine, but I think you're pulling somebody's leg. And of course, with the giant glass of wine, enjoy that. Enjoy that. Look,
It was
Shout
is
to
the
nobody,
pulling
Pop.
of the leg. Is this your love update? Are we pivoting to that?
no, there'll be no love update this week. There'll be none. There'll be none.
Hey, where's
going
Rob
on
gonna
there.
drink, man?
I'm gonna drink
actually,
right
yes,
now.
no
I'm
love.
gonna drink right now.
Overdue.
Thank you, Irish Kevin. Every week that he's on the team, you may be needing to make an appearance. All right, so I got 99 proof root beer. This
Wait, can I
looks-
play the donations first, or how do we do
Yeah,
that?
that's right. Play the donations. Thank you.
I'm
Thank you, Thomas.
confused. We had so many donations, and by the way,
Yeah.
each donation via Stream Elements, man, like that's fucking amazing. Don't give your money to YouTube, guys. All right, first donation. Let
People
me
are
play.
learning.
Minji donated $50. Shough offers hope.
Yeah, and every donation had a message, by the way. Next one.
Oppenheimer donated $20. Imagine how bad Tulane is if you leave to go to Florida.
Next one.
William Gray 2 donated $20. At least Tulane has coaches that teams want. Think anyone is going to try to steal away a Saints coach at the end of the wave? Oppenheimer donated $40. Andrew has to wear a Rattler jersey for his terrible live game hot takes.
And also, we had a $5 donation for William Gray, so I'll read it. Who's glad we didn't try to get Koo? He can't even kick a ball as demonstrated last night.
Oh, we're going to talk about Koo. We got a full segment on that. Okay,
There
here's
you
the
go.
root beer.
That's right.
And
Here's
we
the
are
root beer
and by
shot.
the way, we are 45 bucks away from next drink. Rob, did you uncork it with your left hand?
I did not. But
You
if we
lost.
get to- I forgot.
he
And-
tried
and-
to
I can't
cheat.
do it anyway.
He tried
I
to
can't
fucking
do-
cheat. The fucking
I
cheater,
can't
man.
do nothing with it. The
supposed to
only
have
thing I can
tried.
do with this hand is raise it.
brother, you were supposed to have tried on camera for
All
us.
right, I'll
That was the point.
reseal it. I'll
No,
reseal it.
no,
What?
no, no.
Jesus.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count, Ralph.
Oh,
doesn't count.
reseal it.
The
I'll
weasel.
reseal it.
The weasel,
What about-
man.
I feel like that counts.
No, how many times did I literally just say that doesn't count?
All right, well, here we go.
You can drink it.
All right.
And by the way, Oppenheimer is in the... You can drink, man. You can drink.
Go, go.
By the way, Oppenheimer is in the lead with 60 buckaroos. Schmengi, second place, 50 bucks. And William Gray, 25 bucks. Ooh, hitting it
Ralph
hard.
active visibly winced on that one. His shoulders went up like he was sitting up in the chair.
Oh,
Hey, Sally, I need assistance. You ever have you ever been in charge of, like, when you were a kid, like cleaning the erasers?
Where is this going?
Like when you were a kid and
Clapping the erasers.
Yeah,
like the erasers on the board, the chalkboard,
Yes.
and like.
Yeah.
And like when you would, before you would put them
Okay,
in a little
boomer,
machine
Jesus.
or whatever, you would
I-
bang them
this is-
together, and like the
Yeah,
chalk
this
would
is-
get in
this-
your mouth. That's how this tasted.
This is why we
Okay.
have no listeners because anybody under the age of 30 has totally tuned us out because we're talking about banging chalk erasers. Jesus Christ.
Hey, people say I still kids
My
use
God,
chalk.
we are
I see it
so
at
old.
I see it at the park. They draw pictures and stuff.
And they just leave it and they don't erase it. They don't have erasers and they don't assign people to be in charge of cleaning it with erasers. Oh
Andrew,
my God, Jesus.
the fact that your
pushing 50.
UDFA son kicker made a 56-yard kick, where does it rank in your
And
freaking?
executed an onside kick. Don't forget
Yes. Saints and onside kicks in Miami goes together like the meme of the two.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think
I
about
feel like
that.
there's a joke. I can't like I'm not smart enough and quick enough to think of this, but I feel like there's a joke to be made that's akin to Dave with Hail Marys about the Saints kicking onside kicks in Miami. There's something there.
No, onside kicks are way more exciting than Hail Marys. Onside kicks are way more exciting than Hail Marys. And by the way, I mean, I think we should just talk about this for a quick second now that we mentioned it, because I was listening to another podcast, and I think most people, the casual fan, it had nothing to do with the fact that it didn't go 10 yards, because that's what they kept talking about on the broadcast. And of course, that initially that's what we were thinking. But the reason that they ended up ruling in the Saints' favor was because apparently they ruled on the field in the moment that it had been touched by a Dolphin player, which they then apparently confirmed by video, because the guy's pinky, I guess, grazed the football. Which, so to me, that's what's mind blowing to me. To me, I feel like the ref screwed up, and like he was like, yeah, that definitely touched the guy. But there's no way that the referee saw that ball just grazed that guy's finger. But regardless, that was why we got the kick did not go 10 yards. Okay, so if you're thinking like, hey, the Saints got away with one because the kick only went 9 yards, that's not the case. They gave us the onside kick because they felt like it grazed the Dolphins player's finger.
I was stunned that the Saints.
Yeah.
They ruled in the Saints' favor, and when they ruled in the Saints' favor, Kevin, if gambling was legal in Texas, I would have live bet everything I owned that the Saints were going to win that game. Like I was like, this is a lock. Like we are scoring touchdowns to Vele. We're getting onside kicks that we don't deserve. The Saints are winning this game. Like that, I was stunned that went their way.
Wow, you being a prisoner of the moment and willing to throw away your son's college education for it, that would be stunning.
He's not smart. He's not smart enough to go to college. Let's be real.
We did get screwed. I thought we got. Look, I'm calling everything a wash as far as the officiating, but I thought we got screwed on that interception. I thought I thought his arms were underneath that ball. That ball never hit the ground, I think.
Yeah, we didn't get the proper camera angle. I think that was the issue.
You know, Andrew, now that we're 12 weeks into the year, I feel like the one consistent thing the Saints have done all year is this defense just refuses to give in for the most part. I mean, I know they got their head kicked in the Rams in Seattle, but besides that, like this defense they have every reason to quit in these games, and they just refuse to.
Yeah, I mean, look, low key, if you were to ask me who on this coaching staff is kind of like the coach of the year, I'm going with Staley. I feel like he's done a pretty good job. And, you know, there was a little period there where the pass rush kind of went dormant and you kind of felt like you weren't getting anything from Brissy. Granderson basically disappeared. Cam Jordan was, older. And you just kind of felt like the Saints had no pass rush, and then Chase Young came back, and I feel like it kind of unlocked everything. And now, like, Brissy is back, and Cam Jordan's making plays, and Chase Young looks awesome. So this pass rush out of nowhere has gotten pretty good. I mean, the secondary has had their moments. I mean, I don't pretend that they're great, but you look at Jonas Sanker, Quincy Riley, Kool-Aid McKinstry, I feel like they've all had their blemishes this season, but they've all also had moments. So, I'm stunned. I got to tell you, like, when I look at the talent on defense and the best players are like Amari, I mean, Chase Young, I put him in a category of his own. I think he's the best player on the defense. But then after that, it's like a bunch of like, and for him to kind of make that work, I thought this head coach that we hired was the genius. I thought he was the guru. And I've been looking for him to make more, chicken salad out of what. And like, I feel like it's been Staley that's been the one doing that.
Dave, I have a question for you. Chase Young was drafted in 2020 by the Redskins, second. Who is older, Tyler Shough or Chase Young?
Oh, wait. He was drafted second by the Red. What year was that?
2020.
In 2020. So let's assume he was young. Let's assume Chase Young was, well, his name is Young. So let's assume he was 21 when he got drafted in 2020, which would make him 26. I'm going to say Chase should make him about 26, and I think Shough is 25. So it could, obviously you're asking this question for a reason. It's close. I'm sure you're going to say Shough is older, but I'm going to say Chase Young is just slightly older than Shough.
You are correct. Chase Young is older by 6 months.
There you go. Yep.
But Kevin, to the point, like Chase Young, I think
It shouldn't be that close. To your point, it shouldn't be that close.
be that close. Would you say, Kevin, if I said Chase Young is clearly the best player on the Saints defense, agree, disagree?
I don't know if I agree with that entirely. I think Demario Davis has played very well this year.
What about Cam?
Cam has... I feel weird saying that Cam has played very well, even though he's done more than I would have expected.
6.5 sacks leads the team.
It just feels weird saying that Cam has played well after seeing how he's been in the past. Like maybe this is that last gasp. You know,
the goat blood.
This is the last. Like this would be the final chapter. Like maybe this is like career-wise, storyline-wise, like athlete-wise. This is the last bit that he has to offer, and after that, there would be nothing left. But to answer your original question, I would offer up Demario Davis as a counter to Chase Young.
Here's my question to you, Andrew. Cam Jordan is probably going to get. They still play Atlanta. They still play Tennessee, who gives up a ton of sacks. Cam Ward has been sacked. He's on pace to set a record for sacks, I think. So Cam Jordan might get to 8-9 sacks. Here's my question to you, Andrew.
Wow.
Do you want Cam Jordan to come back in 2026, or do you want him to leave on a high note?
I mean, I think it's up to him. I would leave it up to him. But if he said he wanted to come back, I mean, look, it's a discussion, right? Of what's his role? What is the team willing to give him as a role, and is that acceptable for him as a player? So they've got to figure that piece out. But like, dude, he's still good. Like, he just had 2 sacks in that game, and I don't know what it is about this defense in this year, but I feel like he's kind of got a little bit of a new lease on life. A little bit. It's strange.
Todd Grantham is a terrorist. That's part of it.
I mean, he's got 6.5 sacks.
6.5.
You know, yeah, and like that's the most sacks he's had since 2022. And I mean, he hasn't had 6.5 sacks in the last 2 years combined before this year. So I don't know what's going on. I feel like Staley's kind of figured out, and it's not it's not like he's playing every snap. It's not like he's playing every.
No, he played 25 snaps.
So yeah, so like they're finding ways to like when he's in there to kind of maximize what he does well, leverage his strengths, and I don't know. It's not only has it been a good season for him, it's felt very efficient.
Yeah, and by the way, every sack he gets is. I saw Nick Underhill tweet. It's $300,000 that he makes back from his pay cut that he took. So if I made $300,000 every time I got a sack, I'd be as excited as him too. But you know what also excites me? Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey. It is a strawberry flavored whiskey blended with aged wheat whiskey, American light whiskey, Cocktail and Sons, strawberry and lemon syrup, fresh strawberries from Jonesdale Farm in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. It's 86 proof. The whiskey is blended and bottled at the Sugarfield Distillery in Gonzales, Louisiana. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to hardhidewhiskies.com. Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, supporting Saints Happy Hour all football season long. So support the people who support the show. Grab a bottle of Hard Hide Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey today. Thomas, give us a quick donation update.
All right, so we almost got to the donation goal before the 10-minute mark, but since then the well has dried up. No new donations. We are 45 bucks away, and Oppenheimer is still in the lead, in the driving seat for the fourth straight MVP.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dave, you said, I think it was last year, that Mickey Loomis was going to retire. Kai Harley was going to be GM.
Oh, Ralph's pants just got tighter.
So you said that, but and then Mickey Loomis, he gets a lot of hate. But I'm going to ask you this question, Dave. The 2025 draft looks great. The Vele trade feels at least, I don't know, 65% less gross. Juwan Johnson just set career highs in yards and catches. So I'm going to ask you this, Dave.
Feel empty. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to ask you. Is Mickey Loomis
Juwan Johnson catches in yards to me?
Making SHH merch?
Why are we allowing him to talk? What is this? We're not going back to that.
My bad. Chill out. Sometimes I forget to turn it off, man.
No. Juwan Johnson catches in yards. It feels like empty calories to me. Like when you're dieting, like
that aside, though, Dave, is Mickey Loomis, has he recovered? Has he regained his mojo?
No, absolutely not. I don't think so. And this is
wild.
And to be
Ralph is trying to suggest this in a 2-10 season.
Are you? Yeah. How much is Mickey paying you? Absolutely not. Where are you getting off on this? I mean, you a month ago, Gail had to come out with like this interview with Jeff Duncan just to get the heat turned down a little bit, for crying out loud. And now you are 2 weeks later, and you're like, is this Mickey Loomis's comeback of the year? Should he be nominated for general manager, an ESPY for general manager of the year? No, please no, please, absolutely not, absolutely not. And let me tell you something. This offseason, this might be the most important offseason he's ever had, if I'm being quite honest with you. He's got a second coach going into his second year who's supposed to be turning things around. You've got a bunch of guys that are getting older and retiring. You've got a bunch of draft picks, and you're trying to accumulate more draft picks, and you're not really quite sure who your quarterback is. So, honestly, his toughest road for Mickey is in front of him, not behind him.
I just look at that.
What a ludicrous question. What a stupid
Kevin,
question.
I just look. They got six
From a
draft picks.
silly
They
man.
got 6 draft picks from this year playing. Vele trade looking pretty good. Justin Reed, the signing of the year. He was
why do you think it's Mickey? Now, let me ask you a question. Why do you think it's Mickey? There's been a ton of new blood and new people that have come in the last year. Why do you automatically assume that Mickey had to all of a sudden fix things, as opposed to, hey, maybe some of these new guys know what the hell they're doing for a goddamn change? Like, why? What is this? What is going on? Who paid you? But this is you, Big Loomis. You were on the Big Loomis payroll.
He's Loomis pilled.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I just look at what Andrew. You can say the same.
Hey, Ron, check your Venmo, by the way.
You can.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, thank you, Andrew. While I check my Venmo, you can criticize the Saints for things they didn't do this year. But what have they done this year? What is Loomis moves they've made? What have they done this year that you can be like, that was a terrible, terrible decision, either free agency or drafting? I don't see anything. I'm just saying.
Terrible decision.
I'm just thinking.
I mean, I guess rolling with Derek Carr.
Thomas, hit the thing because Errol he donated. He Venmo'd me $45, so I'm gonna drink the peanut butter whiskey, I guess.
Now try and open it with the bad hand.
All right, here we go.
On camera.
By the way, we read donation go earlier with donation from Oppenheimer, but I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't know if I should play the sound or not.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna open it with the bad hand. Let's see if
you're gonna try to, at least.
No, that's the fun thing.
So
no,
you
it's
so,
not.
so like the problem is you can't get pressure there.
Yeah.
Like if I put my finger in there, I would barely feel you squeezing.
That's right.
You would. Okay.
Whoa! We got it. I'm
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
There we go.
Ralph's fingers still work.
Ralph,
But
2 questions. What age is your grip strength, and where are we in Malta?
we are number 3 in Malta currently, and my grip strength is of an 8-year-old. But yes, to be fair though, Andrew, I have Selly. She opens these. She turns them before the show to make sure, because I feel like on the show sometimes, even with my good hand, I can't get them open.
I love
Sally,
that.
don't do
laying
that.
Out your clothes,
Sally, if you're listening.
laying out your clothes,
Well,
loosening bottles.
Well,
laying out the clothes, laying out the booze.
Here's the thing that Dave, when I try to open the bottles myself sometimes, because sometimes they get in there and they've been in there a long time, sometimes I struggle to open them and then I drop them or I get frustrated and catastrophe occurs. And
that's a waste of booze and nobody wants that.
Yeah. All right.
She's just helping out her little man.
That's right. Help me out. All right. So this is peanut butter and this smells awful. Kevin, you know. Okay. I'll drink it and then I'll
just drink it.
Here
just drink it. Just freaking drink it. It probably smells delicious. It smells like peanut butter and whiskey. I feel like that should smell good.
Oh, he did not like that.
Little cough.
He did not
My
like
chest
that.
burns like gonorrhea on a cheap whore.
We got an. You know it's good when we get an.
Kevin, I know you're a big workout guy. You know that fake peanut butter, the fake peanut butter powder.
Yeah, I have some.
The protein.
That's disgusting.
Red.
Mine tastes fine. I don't know what's wrong with you.
It tasted like this. It's disgusting.
I'm surprised Ralph has had that before.
Okay, Ralph, before you go to the next topic.
Fix that. Hang on.
Can I play the Oppenheimer's donation sound? Because
play the Oppenheimer donation sound.
Dave, listen.
Oppenheimer donated $45. Dave, when are you making SHH merch?
When am I making what merch? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Saints Happy Hour merch. Come on, man.
Oh, Saints
SHH. I think I let the website. I think I actually. Well, I'm not even gonna say.
Let the website expire. Dave, when are you gonna make the Roll motherfucking podcast? And I mean, that could
Who
sell
motherfucking that? You mean?
That could make dozens and dozens. All right. So, Dave wanted to create a segment to condense all of our nonsense into one part of the podcast, which he failed miserably because this podcast is already off the rails. But, Dave, this is your new segment, Sinner of the Week.
This can't miss.
So,
no, this is going to be. I promise you. All right, so. I promise you. Look, I promise. You know what? Look, and I didn't even want a graphic or whatever. But you have some. Do you have something?
What do you mean? There's a graphic.
Here it is. Yeah, blank of the week. Yeah, Sinner of the week. Yeah. Anyway, look.
Well done, Thomas. Well done.
That's what the blank is for, man.
Oh, that's too good. That's even funnier than Oppenheimer shade at Dave.
That's great. Wait, I don't even know if I heard it, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm laughing. Look, I'm not married to the name, but what I did want to do is I wanted to have a segment every week, and I think this is going to stick. I think we will eventually change the name, but I wanted to have a segment every week, much like Pardon My Take does, where all of us every week we have to actually bring our own content to the thing, because otherwise this is just Ralph telling us what we're talking about, and I don't want to do that. I think we all need to bring our own content or whatever. And I also, like Ralph said, I thought it would also be
everyone needs a homework.
That's right. And I also thought it would be a good chance to to keep all the silly stuff maybe in one chance. So this is an opportunity for anybody to bring up personal stuff that or whatever stuff, anything that doesn't have to necessarily do with the Saints. And so don't let the name Sinner of the Week fool you. Like, the point of this is just to bring up a topic. And so also, and so anytime anybody's on this podcast and we do this, like, you have to have your own thing, and you might even want to come up with a backup just in case somebody steals your original idea. So think about that too. And just to get this going, wait, Ralph, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I was just moving my finger. Just remember, Dave, for you, since you're leading off, we have a soundbite created for yours.
Yes, I know. We did, and normally also, like, we don't need to pre-discuss. When we do this, like, we don't need to share what we're doing at all. So, all right. So I'm going first, and again, I'm not tied.
Are we all four? Are we all four going, or it's just one?
Yeah, this is a round table. Yeah.
Whoever wants to go.
No, but I'm going first since I created it, and also, well, whatever. Yeah. But everybody's got to have one, and anyway, we're all trying to outdo each other. We're all trying to best each other. I think that's also kind of a part of it. So anyway, so my Sinner of the Week, I'm going with Hose. Hose is having a moment. Obviously, I think a lot of our listeners, they're LSU fans, and so they are intimately familiar with what's going on with Lane Kiffin and that whole situation. Right. And I will have to say, look, it's tried and true. You can't make a housewife. And I'm going to say, I think LSU's making a mistake. I think in 3 years, you're going to be paying another buyout, and you're going to be looking for another coach. You want to invite the circus, you're going to get the circus.
How many chicken fingers will Canes man have to sell to do that buyout?
I don't know, but you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And I've seen nothing from Lane to make me think that
so much he wanted to use it a second time.
This tiger is well. I have more hoes.
But that wasn't the only hoe.
Like I said,
that wasn't the only person getting called a hoe this week.
It wasn't. No, it's absolutely right. Like I was saying, hoes have been having a week. We got multiple hoes this week. There was the guy on Cleveland. What's his name, Ralph?
Dave, fix your camera, by the way.
What's the guy?
I forget. I can't. But Thomas, play the soundbite.
You touched the wire, man.
No, there was a guy on Cleveland who had he got into an altercation with Juwan Johnson on Sunday.
Like, he says
Shelby Harris.
You should not say to
Shelby Harris. That's
ever,
right.
But like, I don't respect it because you say that and run behind your O-line. That's some real soft shit, and I want that known.
Yes,
I see
believe
exactly why they
everybody
punch you nuts. I'm surprised nobody punched you.
Oh man, round with the edit. Jesus, man.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
In the recording, Jesus.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they played that soundbite right then. But basically, Shelby Harris called Juwan Johnson a hoe because, addition to Juwan Jennings, not Juwan Jennings. Sorry, not Juwan Johnson.
Lots of Saints fans call him a hoe.
Dave has been going full Ralph a lot lately. Have you guys noticed
now
that?
That's right. And
Ralph,
then
I'm at the point where I don't even know if it's a Ralph anymore. It may have morphed into
a Dave.
When Ralph does it, we might have to say that Ralph Dave.
Right. That's right. That's right. And then also Young Hoku. Last night, I don't know if you guys watched the game. If you didn't watch the game, I don't think it matters because it probably showed up on your social media feed. He didn't even kick the ball. He looked like he was chunking a pitching wedge from 120 yards out. He somehow pulled up on the ball and kicked the ground 2 feet in front of the ball and never even kicked the ball. I don't know what's up with that. He was claiming that he saw the ball move, and in his defense, it was moving a little bit, but I still don't think pulling up on it, hitting the ground like that was the right move.
You know what the crazy thing is?
Hose having a moment this week.
I looked at the stats after the game, and he was like 0 for 0 on field goal attempts. So somehow the fact that he hit
they didn't
the
even
turf
count it
and
as
not the ball, like statistically, he kind of saved himself. It wasn't even a miss.
That's hilarious. Well,
which is crazy.
I'm sure his fantasy owners were happy about that.
I mean, Darren Rizzi ruined him. Just ruined him. He needs
on that last game, we totally destroyed.
make a Kevin, what do you call it? Not like a sacrifice, but what do you do like when you offer somebody a gift to like take a curse off of you? like a penance, or I don't know.
Oh, an offering. Yeah.
An offering, yeah.
An offering. Like he needs to go to Denver and make an offering. All right. So my
That's mine.
sinner of the week.
Of the week.
Here's my thing.
By the way, suggest names if you have a better name for this.
What do you mean it's a perfect name?
Mine is very personal. My son is really into fishing now.
Oh.
People that make fishing poles and fishing line, you got to do a better job for the crippled / disabled people about tying these knots. These fishing knots. I watch these YouTube videos. They're very complicated and it's very difficult. And y'all gotta come up with like pre-tied knots or something. I can't
Fishing
be
knots?
tying all
What the
these
fuck?
Texas rigged and all these weird fishing. I can't be doing it. Y'all got to do that. Like Kevin, they had the Disabilities Act where they have like the entrances to restaurants and things like that for the disabled and the crippled people for help us out. They got to do more. They got to do something about these fishing lines. That's my sinner of the week.
I'm with you.
All
Yep.
fishing and these spinner
I can
reels
relate
where
to
you
this
flip the
big
line,
time.
flip it back. Oh no.
Like,
They gotta do
it
something
sounds
about
like this is an untapped. It sounds like this is the beginning of a pitch on Shark Tank. It sounds like
Shark
this is
Tank.
your origin story about why you created a pre-knotted fishing line company.
Ralph, I have 2 working hands, and I feel your pain. I could not agree with you more. It is brutal trying to figure out how to do a proper knot.
People in the chat are telling me the polymer knot. What? Get out of here with that. I don't. But anyway, so Kevin, what's your sinner of the week?
Yeah. You know what? It might be.
Oh, by the way,
David.
we're calling this. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry for interrupting. I forgot the one thing I forgot in the intro. The reason we're calling this the sinner of the week is because we spend the entire podcast talking about saints, and so I thought as a nice change of pace we would talk about sinners.
Saints and sinners.
That's for the name. That's correct. Thank you. All right, go ahead, Kevin.
I mean, my sinner of the week might be Dave for having to force me to come up with another thing that I have to think about doing every week.
Did I take yours? Oh
no. No. I will
I just figured most of the time you were going to do a love update.
No, like I said, no love update.
I figured most of the time the sinner was going to be you for blowing another date with a lady.
Don't worry, we have plenty of time.
Whoa!
I tell you what, I'll just throw some shade at my trainer.
Whoa!
She just
Gee.
yeah.
And you're not dating her.
Continue.
No, I'm not. She just
Yet.
no, there is no yet. I assure you, there is no yet. I honestly, she's really good at her job, and I would not want to ruin my.
It's too important.
Wait a minute. Are you saying? Wait a minute. Wait, are you saying that if she was the one for you and was wife material, you would rather keep her as a trainer than have a lifetime of happiness
train her?
with a life partner?
Yes.
Kevin, are you new here? Kevin, relationships. I mean, what's the odds? The odds.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Yeah, she just she busts my ass routinely, and it's not fun.
Oh,
It's not fun.
Oh, she bought something.
Fellas, tomorrow
Yeah,
is
but
leg day, and by about 8:37 tomorrow morning, I am going to want to tear down the 4 walls of the gym and crumble crush everybody inside of it, including myself. So yeah, just leg day with this lady is abominable.
Andrew, what's your sinner of the week?
Leg day.
I mean, I guess I have to go with my wife. So over Thanksgiving, I was, I went to my car and I noticed the tire pressure gauge was very low. And I'm like, all right, well, that's annoying. Fortunately, I have a air pressure tire compressor in my garage. And so I filled it back up, went on my merry way, and my tire seemed fine for the rest of the day. I'm like, okay, maybe it's fine. Now, I should preface this by saying that my wife had driven my car.
My wife.
Before. So the last person to drive the car before the flat tire was my wife. So the next day I wake up again and the tire is back to being flat. So I'm like, I probably got a nail, some kind of slow leak. So I fill it back up again. I take it to this shop nearby. Granted, this is like around Thanksgiving and we have family in town, and we need both cars. So it's a huge pain. And so I go to get my the tire, and I'm thinking in my head, like, it's probably a patch job, right? There's probably like a nail in there. They take the nail out, they patch it back up. $60. Worst case scenario, there's like a gash in the side of the tire that's creating a slow leak, and I got to get a new tire, and that's $300. Well, no. I have a cracked wheel. The entire wheel is cracked, and it's $1,000, and they got to order a piece. And it takes like 5 days for the piece to get there. So they give me this loaner. And this is like a mom and pop shop. So the loaner is like a Toyota Camry from the 90s that has like 200,000 miles on it. So I'm driving this freaking gunboat around and waiting for my car to come back.
I love those boats. That's my old Buick Park Avenue.
Freaking gunboat. And so, you know, I asked my wife, like, well, I have a cracked wheel. Like, did you do anything? She's like, I don't know. I didn't do anything.
They never know. They never know. It's always
I was like,
let's go. Come on. I can go on.
There must have been some trauma. There must have been like blunt force that would cause it to like be cracked like this. And she's like, I didn't hit anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
My ass.
Yeah. So then it's a freaking grand out of pie. I gotta wait 5 days. I'm driving this piece of shit all around town that I'm terrified is gonna fall apart at any moment. And finally I get my car back, and as I'm paying the bill and talking to the guy, I'm like, so let me ask you, like, this damage that you've seen, like, is it possible that I had this for a really long time and it's just like, and by the way, the tire was fine. He was like, yeah, the air was just leaking through the cracked wheel. Like, your tire was fine. Right. So there's no issue with the tire. So then I was like, well, let me ask you, like, could this have been caused? Like, could this have like gotten worse over time? And he's like, oh no. He's like, the only way you're causing damage like this is if you just like absolutely crush something. And so then I'm like,
force trauma.
Yeah. So I'm like, when would you have known that something was wrong? And he's like, probably right when you saw the tire low with air.
Immediately.
It's just, it's like hook, line, and sinker, smoking gun. And I go back to my wife, you know, she's playing possum again. So there you go.
Okay, look.
But how can you hit something hard with just the wheel, man? Like, how is that possible?
That was better. That was better.
The story. Moral of the story is never let your wife drive your car. And or unless you're Kevin, you're smart. Just don't have a wife. That's smart too.
Good God.
No, this was that was great. Honestly, Andrew, yours is better than mine. That is exactly what this segment was for. You nailed it, Andrew. And I agree with you. Like, oh my God, I cannot tell you. Look, I live very close. I live within, fortunately, I am very fortunate. And I didn't plan this. But if I had the foresight, I would have planned it. I live within walking distance of a Goodyear place that'll change your tire quickly within 1 day. And I have, whoever owns that place, I have put his entire family of 7 kids through fucking college with the amount of times that I have brought all of my cars to that place to have tires replaced, fixed, or whatever. It is unbelievable. And look, hand up, it's not always my wife. It is not always my wife. Hand up, it's me too. But I'm with you. My wife just got a new car, a Hyundai Palisade, and literally a month ago and a week ago, she ripped the running board like off of the side.
Let me guess. She played possum. No idea how that could have happened.
She said, well, no, she called and admitted that it happened, but she was like, it was dumb. And blah, blah. I'm like, but there have been many times where she's like, I don't even know how that happened. It was in the Target parking lot. Somebody did it. The amount of accidents that happen in the
drive off the road like slam into a ditch and then come back onto the road again. And she's like, oh.
I could see, I could see there being an SNL skit of just a bunch of middle-aged white dads going to Target to check their surveillance footage because their wives claim they got in the Target parking lot.
That is. It's a great SNL skit. I like this segment. This segment may reappear more consistently.
Oh, it's going to stay. Come on. I think this will be well received. Good job, everybody.
Right,
good job, everybody. You all did good. Good sinners. Good sinners of the week. Good job.
Sinners of the week. So the hotline this week, Dave, 6 calls. The uncensored hotline is 5 minutes long. You should become a patron, get the uncensored hotline. Surprisingly, people were mad at Olave the most. Adam, the radio voice guy, called. And I think Dustin J bought a new phone or something. He called like
but just for one call.
Thomas, play the hotline.
It's time for this week's hottest takes from the Saints Happy Hour Hotline.
God damn, Stutzman says, ouch! Gentlemen, it's Adam, the radio voice, calling you from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Thankful for you guys and the entertainment you bring us, especially in this misery of a season. Saints have 0 offense. Kellen Moore has no innovative play calling. If he runs up the middle one more time, I'm going to go through my TV.
Hey, man, this is Dustin J from the motherfucking Discord calling in. What the f*** was that? That was some Saintsy-ass Saint shit right there, man. I appreciate the team coming back and fighting hard in the second half. Whatever adjustments they made or fucking paint thinners they sniffed to fucking wake up seemed to work. Anyway, y'all have a good week. Listen to the show. Talk to y'all later. Who dat?
I'm convinced that Tyler Shough has a skill set that, if developed, could be something good. The rest of the team, we got a lot of holes, the offensive line and whatnot. But really, I just called to say one thing. To the dismay of everyone except for Dave, roll motherfucking wave.
Hey, man, it's Dustin J from motherfucking Discord. I'm so pissed off I got called back twice. Where the fuck was Taysom Hill at? What the fuck, man? You got 4th and 1 in the game on the line, and I know last week shit was bad, but fuck, man. They should did 4th and 1 and floated somebody out. Everybody knows the run play, and then it's like, boom, throw that to Olave. He could have at least can drop the ball on the fucking pass to lose the game on a fucking touchdown instead of us getting stuff like that. That'd have been even more fucking fancy.
Look, this game went basically exactly how we all thought it was going to go, except for the fact that we kind of thought we were going to win because we're assuming that our fucking number one receiver is going to goddamn make a contested catch and a big time catch. Guess what? Olave ain't that fucking dude. He has to go. Do not pay that man. Olave. Who dat?
Yeah, I mean the hotline. They were angry.
What do you mean the uncensored version is going to be posted on Patreon? Did we not hear about 20 uncensored F-bombs on this one?
Yeah, for some reason I forgot to uncensor one fragment.
There's a pretty significant fragment there, Tomas.
Pretty significant fragment. Jay for like cursing like every second, man.
I don't think you should get. That's two mistakes alone that I can think of that we've made vocally. So I don't know if you should get paid for this episode. By the way, 832
Jesus.
Cut him off from the Gabagool. 832-779-3820. If you're a new listener or whatever, that's the number for the hotline. Give us a call. Put that on your phone. Save it right now on your phone. 832-779-3820. Save it now on your phone under Saints Happy Hour. That way, when you want to call us later, whenever you're feeling the urge, you've got it there ready to go. And by the way, if you want to call and talk about your wife or significant other fucking up your car and pissing you off, go ahead, just call the hotline, rant on that. I could see more calls about that than about the Saints, to be quite honest with you. I'm still mad about that. And Andrew got me all riled up.
Dave, we need to do that in the offseason. We need to give people every week a topic to call in about. And that way we can keep the hotline going and Google.
I know. That
yank it back. They won't take our number away. The Saints Happy Hour viewer questions are brought to you by Hard Hide, Ponchatoula Strawberry Whiskey, and Chilton County Peach Whiskey. You can pick up a bottle wherever fine spirits are sold in Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, and Tennessee. To learn more and to find a location to get a bottle near you, go to www.hardhidewhiskies.com. Thomas, play Take It to the Top.
Roger that.
Finger guns.
Kevin's shooting.
Thomas, what's first up?
All right, so we had a ton of questions this week. I had plenty to choose from. And the first question comes from Blake Zeeken, who's very active tonight in the chat. He
Thank you,
asks, Andrew, pay attention. If Charlie Smyth makes some game-winning kicks and performs well the rest of the season, do we revoke last year's UDFA Sun title from Dave and grant it to Andrew?
Banners fly forever.
I love it.
Banners fly forever. No.
I love it
not.
so much. This question is the greatest. Hey, Blake, the check is in the mail. The check
is it like the NCAA? Can we void? Can we void the champ? Can we void the wins like Les Miles?
Nope. No. Maybe if Andrew wants to, he could be like UCF. Where they went like undefeated, but they didn't actually get to play for anything significant. So they can hang up one of those like meaningless banners or whatever. But no. I've got the ring. I've got the DVD. Sports Illustrated came out with the DVD. No, absolutely not. It's etched in stone, buddy. I got
Dave,
that
I thought of Sunday night. I thought of you. Malcolm Roach is on the Broncos, and he just signed a 3-year, $30 million contract with the Broncos.
Well, of course he did. And of course he's
stuffing
with the Broncos,
stuffing Commandos run game.
The command. It's funny that you bring this up because the Broncos have been on prime time. I feel like a lot. So or later afternoon games. So I feel like I've been watching a lot of Broncos games, and I don't know about you guys, but like I watch these games and it's like watching an old girlfriend, and she's happy with another guy. Like you watch these games and it's Peyton and it's Carmichael and it's Troutman and it's Lutz. I mean, it's just like there's so many familiar freaking
Lucas
faces.
Kroll.
Yes, there's
Michael
so many.
Burton.
I know, you go down the list and now you're talking about Malcolm Roach and like there's just so many familiar faces and you're like watching the Broncos and you're like, this feels so familiar. Like what? Mike, this really feels really familiar. And they're doing all of this and they're with the same people, but they're just more successful. And they're doing a much better job than what you're doing back here at home in New Orleans. And it's crazy. It's like what changed? The only
Kevin, it's annoying. It's annoying as hell watching the Broncos win all these one-score games. It really is. Are you as annoyed as me and Dave and Andrew are, or not really?
No, because I don't know. I can't muster up any hatred for Sean Payton. I just can't. I can't.
I can. He wanted to go to the Dolphins, man. I can't.
Okay.
Thomas, what's next?
Okay.
Well, apparently taking Florida coaching jobs are still a popular thing. I had to get that one off, Dave. I'm sorry. It just came.
I see what you did there.
I mean, that was a good one, but
Well done.
All right, next question.
Dave, you got there.
Jesus. Next question from our newest Saints Happy Hour patron-only member of Discord, Missing Drew Brees. He asks, assuming for a moment that our beloved Taysom Hill hasn't lost a step, what changes can Kellen Moore make to get him back into full production mode, and is Moore smart enough to make these changes?
Andrew, I feel like Taysom's kind of
I think Taysom's kind of cooked. Yeah, he doesn't look the same. I mean, there's a question of what another year of rehab or off season of rehab. I mean, right? He came into the season where he was finally green lighted to play, and would he look more like himself next year if he decided to play another season? I don't know. I really don't see the Saints sticking with him. So
he's going to be a Bronco.
Yeah, they're going to move on.
That knee injury he had is a year knee injury, and it's not even been. I think it'll be a year next week that he got injured. So
you can just tell he doesn't have the same speed. He doesn't have the same power. He goes down a little bit easier. So he just doesn't have the same leg drive, especially in those short yardage situations where the legs just keep pumping and he doesn't go down and he's physical. I just feel like it doesn't have the same. So I mean, look, this may be it. He's older. He's in his mid-30s. This might be it for him. It might be over. But I don't want to count him out. I mean, look, very different position, very different play style. I remember when Thomas Morstead was about this age, and he had a significant lower back injury. Everyone wrote him off, and then he was top 2 in the league. The Saints cut him, and then he was top 2 in the league in net the following year. So he rehabbed his injury, he figured it out, he got healthy, and he was in his mid-30s and he was punting better than ever. So again, different position, different skill set required, but I know no one's going to work harder than Taysom Hill in the weight room. No one's going to rehab harder than that dude. So yeah, you can't tell me that a year from now he can't improve on where he is right now and how long it's taken, from this specific injury, which was horrific. But there's also the salary component to consider, right? And so I just think from a contractual standpoint, I don't see a scenario where he's back with the Saints unless he's basically willing to go all the way, rip it down to the studs financially. And I don't think he should have to do that, right? I think he should say, cut me and go to free agency. And probably if he wants to keep playing, which he may not. He's got kids, he's got a wife. He may say, yeah, this is it for me. But if he wants to keep playing, I think he will very much have to suffer through a prove it, come to training camp, prove you can still do it.
Oh, he's going to
It's
Denver.
incentive laden. Yeah, and it'll probably be in Denver, and then we'll see what he does. But I'm going to root for the guy. He's one of my favorite Saints of all time. And I think a lot of us feel this way.
I mean, listen, there's still a ton of Taysom. I mean, now the Saints are kind of star deprived. There's tons of Taysom. I would argue maybe more Taysom jerseys than any other player besides Kamara in the dome when you go to the games. Thomas, what's next?
All right, final question of the show belongs to Dave. Close your ears. Tulane hater Oppenheimer. He asks, is the only way Koo fixes his NFL career, he has to go to Reese's house and clog Reese's toilet?
I was going to say he has to go and unclog his toilet. He's got to go. He's got to exorcise the demons. Yeah, he's got to undo what was done. And so what was done was Rizzy clogging the toilet. So he's got to go and unclog the toilet.
Unclog it with his hands.
Oppenheimer. Yeah, God, you're so dumb, Oppenheimer.
I mean, Rizzy, what's more iconic, Andrew? Rizzy clogging the toilet or Rizzy ruining Koo, who was, up until they played the Saints last year, he was an all-pro kicker and an all-time Saints killer.
I got to go with Koo just because, it's he ruined him so bad. It's I was enjoying it at first, and he was horrible for the Falcons, and he was costing them games, which is beautiful. But then, now he's so pathetic he can't even make contact with the ball, and I'm actually starting to feel sorry for Koo. But I mean that again reminded me of the power of Rizzy, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me wonder if we should have hired that guy.
We should have.
Oh, God,
he was going to bring in Chip Kelly.
Head
Chip
coach?
Kelly just got fired from the Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
It was going to be Rizzy. He was going to have Chip Kelly as his offensive coordinator. I don't know who his defensive coordinator going to be. But Chip Kelly got fired from the Raiders. Maybe it would have been not so good.
Is Ed Orgeron going to be the coach of Tulane, Dave?
Oh, I hope so. Yes. Yes.
Brother, yes.
They have, they've got more interviews tomorrow, Wednesday, and then they'll make a decision.
Dave, I'm just going to.
one of them.
Dave, just think of this.
Yes!
Dave, think of the possibilities if they hire Ogeron and they win with Ogeron. Your merchandising opportunities will be off the charts.
He would have so many sound bites and so many little absolutely. That's again, that may be one reason selfishly why maybe I would vote for Ogeron. But again, like I think we talked about this last week, like it's got to come with, he cannot call plays. Like it's got to come with.
No, he doesn't.
I'm really looking forward to roll motherfucking wave.
We're coming.
Okay, see, well, it's interesting you say that, because that's the other thing. Like, I don't know. I was having this conversation with a buddy of mine actually who works at Tulane. Like, is that a John Summerall specific thing, and does it die with John, or does it live on? Like, like Willie Fritz had 1-0, and we kind of took the 1-0. But RMFW is definitely
no. Carolina has
RMFW's
keep pounding.
way.
And that was Sam Mills, and he literally died. And it
I know. Like, I know. Like, you certain things can be kept and do get kept. So my question is does this get kept? Do we keep?
I think it does.
The problem is like it's hard to get like Tulane will license it, but as we were talking about earlier, like it's hard getting licensed, stuff like that from bowls.
I think it'll live on.
Bowl logos I
think it's iconic. All right,
we'll see.
I'll tell you what's
what if they hire Brian Kelly, man?
Oh God!
What, Tulane? That would never happen. We're not that dumb.
No.
You think so?
All right.
No, but
we're
not.
The Saints play the Tampa Bay Bucs this week, and the Bucs are an 8.5-point favorite. Thomas, let's recap the picks last week. I was closing fast on Andrew, and if Olave would have caught that ball, if he would have caught the ball, I would have won, and I would be even with Andrew. Chris Olave, this is your fault.
I feel like we didn't really talk that much about the last game. I didn't get to do the post-game show, and I had to go to work, and I feel like Olave lost this game, man. Like he should have caught that. He should have caught that.
Yes.
Olave lost this game for it.
Not the first
But look
one.
at me, 2 points. 2 points. Look at me.
What is the standings, Thomas? Get to the new. Where are we?
The new standings. All right, so it wasn't that bad week for you, Ralph, by the way. Even though you gained 0 points.
No, it was neutral.
No, it wasn't
but
neutral.
Andrew lost 2 points.
Andrew lost 1 point.
Oh, light! I'm coming for you, Juge.
3 points.
This is crazy. I can't believe Ralph is this close to Andrew. This is okay. And I'm close to Kevin. I'm on the back end for those not listening in.
Oh, you touched the wire, Dave.
Listening at home. I didn't touch anything. I guess I don't know what's going on, but I will make sure this gets fixed. We don't need to talk about it. I am 2 points away behind Kevin. I have 6. Kevin is 8, and then obviously
you might get relegated, Dave.
Then there's double that to get to Ralph at 16 points, and then at the tippy top.
By the way, Dave, just a reminder: you
19.
You lost last year. You were last, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, look, last year was I don't remember last year. This year, I feel like I've been treated fairly. I haven't been docked any extra bullshit points just because. Thomas was hormonal and on the rag that day.
Whoa.
So
speaking of losing points, Dave.
I'm talking about Thomas.
You want to lose points?
No. See, exactly. That's what you would do. So this is different now.
So what's your
pick, my turn?
Dave?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
We're waiting, man.
Here we go. I know. All right, we're waiting. All right. I'm gonna go with look, the Buccaneers. The Panthers are quickly approaching them. Verbal meme is the guy on the red carpet, and it's the other guy with the long hair approaching him, and that's the Panthers. He's in the background. He's about to jump that other good-looking guy on the red carpet, and that's the Buccaneers. So the Bucs really need a win, and they really. I'm sure they're viewing this game against the Saints as red meat because we're easy prey. We're not that good. Obviously, it's a division opponent, so that makes it doubly important. And And I like what we've been seeing. I like what we saw on Sunday from the Saints. I'm not like totally pessimistic, but I still don't think we're totally quite there yet. I still
going
think
out on a limb thinking a 2-10 team isn't there yet. Wow.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, like, I don't mean like we're turning the corner. I'm just saying, like, well, actually, that is what I mean. We're not quite there yet to turn the corner, and we're still figuring things out, and still, whatever. So I'm gonna say Bucs win this one. I think I had the Bucs at 27. What did I have? And I had the Saints at 24. And then I didn't actually give Thomas my pick because I know I really. I mean, I've used all the good picks. I've got my joker to pick. I'm going to hedge my bet because I do think there's the possibility that the Saints could actually pull this out of their ass and Shough might look amazing. So to hedge my bet here, I'm going to do my joker and I'm going to take Shough.
No,
you cannot. Jesus, we do this every fucking season. You cannot pick quarterback as a joker, man. Like that would be fucking too obvious.
Wait,
come
really?
on, man.
Oh well, then wait.
Jesus.
Can Ralph pick Shough? Wait, has Ralph not? Oh, good.
Everyone picked him.
Oh.
No, I haven't picked Shough yet.
Except for Kevin, I think.
No, I haven't picked Shough yet.
Juge has it, and I haven't.
Yeah, that's true.
Every week I ask you to
By the way, Dave, there's one player on. By the way, there's one very popular player on offense that you still haven't picked.
Well, then tell me who that is. Like this, this isn't like I'm picking that person.
The one that cannot catch the ball, man.
Fine, I'm picking him. Put him on. Give me him.
Picking Olave?
I've never picked Olave?
No, that also surprised me.
Yes. Are you kidding me? Yes, I'm picking Olave. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
Like, I'm looking at the list and I'm like, whoa, there's something missing here, man.
See, this is part of the whole thing is like, I don't remember who I picked. There needs to be some. Thomas,
all you need
we'll
is
give you
man.
another half a salami if you freaking keep a spreadsheet and email it to us. Jesus.
I have a spreadsheet. Just ask, man.
Well,
all right. So,
all you
Kevin,
need is
who
ask.
did you pick? Who did you pick, Kevin?
I'm supposed to ask for something I don't know exists?
Isn't that the way it always is? All right. So it's an 8-point spread, right?
8.5.
8.5. Well, I would take the Saints with the 8.5 because I think that the Bucs will make it interesting, or I should say the Bucs will jump out to a big lead. The Saints will come back, basically a repeat of this past week. They'll make it interesting. Bucs 24, Saints 17. I've got Mason Tipton.
Wow.
As my player of the game. I'm getting down near the end here. So just waiting to pull the trigger on Shough.
Yeah. All right. So I sent my pick to Thomas and he didn't tell me that I couldn't pick Shough.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell you.
I haven't used Shough yet. I don't know how that's possible because I have literally, I'm looking at the text chain right now with you,
He
Thomas.
He used Shough.
I have asked you for Shough 3 different times, and you've told me that I can't take him. So I still haven't taken him.
No, you took him 2 weeks ago, man.
No, I didn't.
I mean 2 games ago. 2 games ago.
No, that was DeMario was last week, and the week before was Neil. And then I took Vele the week before that.
Dave took Neil last week, so you had to switch to Shough, man. Don't look at the text. Something happened during the show because you're last, man.
All right, Dave and Kevin picking Tampa is disgusting. Tampa's in a free fall. And their fans, if you go to Twitter, if you hang out on Twitter 25 hours a day like me, you would know. Tampa fans, they hate Todd Bowles. They think he sucks at coaching defense early in a game. This is the week the Saints are going to have a good first quarter. This is the week. And I can't take Shough, but I'm here to tell you, Lattimore is gone. But
Hey,
Lattimore's... What?
Give us the results first, man. Maybe the score.
The score, Saints 27, Tampa 20. And I'm going to tell you, Lattimore is gone. Mike Evans is going to play. But we have a spiritual successor to Lattimore, and that is Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is going to have a pick six and the game-sealing interception off of Baker. Saints 27-20.
Right. I picked Kool-Aid a couple weeks ago, and he gave me negative 2 points.
Everyone's giving you negative points.
I will say this about Kool-Aid. He's very boom or bust. He's not very consistent.
Yeah, shit. Yeah.
But I like him, and Saints are going to win. Andrew, I'm on your ass. You better make a good pick this week.
Well, I think Ralph is spot on.
I am rooting for you, Ralph, by the way.
Thank you.
I think Ralph is spot on with this score line. He is 100% true. He's 100% right. The only problem is he picked the wrong team. Bucs 27, Saints 20. I do think we're going to get a little bit more magic on offense. 20 points is hard to come by for us this season. So I think us scoring 20 is going to be a big deal. We're going to get good old Charlie Smyth to hang in a couple. But we're going to have I don't know. I don't know who I can pick. Can I pick Devin Neal? Can I pick Devin Neal? Like who can I even pick?
You can. Yeah.
Great. Devin Neal. There you go.
See,
fun fact. The last guy to score a rushing touchdown for the Saints is Taysom in week 6. In week 6, that's the last time we had a rushing touchdown. Devin Neal breaks that streak.
We're overdue.
The Saints have 3 rushing touchdowns. So they had Kamara had 1, Kendra Miller had 1, and Taysom had 1. And Kendra Miller hadn't played since week 4? 5? Oh my God.
I mean, like, are Kevin and I, are we going to even have a chance to catch up at all? Like, are there going to be any sort of multipliers later in the season? I'm asking whether
unlike every NFL game that you watch every Sunday, Dave, there are no Hail Marys in this game.
And by the way, a few fun stats. So this was the first week that Andrew got negative points. Like this was the first week. And Ralph got negative points in first 2 weeks of the season, but none since then. Since then he was always at least 0 points.
If Olave would have caught that ball, I would have had 4 straight weeks of picking the Saints game correct.
Yeah, well, you know what? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, my aunt would be my uncle.
Yes.
I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, this is what I was going to say. Let me ask you guys this on the spot right now, because I just saw this on the Google machine. Mike Evans, free agent next year. Do we want him? Would we take him?
No. He's old.
I say yes.
Taysom's also old, man.
How do the Pelicans? The Pelicans.
I say take him just to have somebody from the Bucs from that deep into the Bucs. We got somebody. I say we shake him down. We shake him down for info. We shake him down for all the inside stuff.
The Pelicans are having a magical tank season, and they don't have their first round pick for next year.
Maybe somebody needs to tell them.
Maybe they do.
Andrew. But Andrew hasn't responded. Mike Evans next year.
Sir.
Andrew's texting him.
As a Saint?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
All right. We got to thank
I'd rather have Kirk Cousins.
Wow.
What about Phoenix?
Kirk Cousins.
I'd rather have Koo. We got to thank all the people who donated, Thomas.
Whoa.
Get to the list.
Wow. Jesus.
All right, so thanks to everyone who donated. We are on a 121-week donation streak. 35 weeks to go. Tons of generosity tonight. 4 different donators, if I can see correctly. Let me switch the graphics. Thanks to William Gray, to EJ Gamache for donating via Venmo, to Schmengi, and to the MVP for the 4th straight week.
Wow. For
the 7th time this season with 105 Buckaroos. Whiz. Dave's gonna hate it. The one and only Tulane hater, Oppenheimer.
I wonder if Oppenheimer, if Tulane hires an LSU person, will Oppenheimer hate Tulane like 10% less?
Yeah, what if we sign? That's right. What if we hire Blake Baker? That's right. That's
right.
Will he have a soft
or
spot?
Ed Orgeron.
Or Ed
Okay.
Orgeron.
All right. Will he have
Big
a soft
Ed.
spot? Wait, I did want to say I forgot. I had one honorable mention. Finish their Sinner of the Week, and then I was going to go. I had one honorable mention for Sinner of the Week, and that's Ambush, our listener Ambush, and that's because he paid for a drink. He paid for 2 drinks in the Glazer Club on Saturday night. One for me.
You
and one
got
for
glazed?
him. And I've never paid for a drink in Glazer Club ever.
That's the Gen Alpha word of the week, by the way.
Who does? That's true. That's true. That's funny. That's very funny. That is a Gen Alpha term. Ambush, Ambush went and paid. He bought us both Dark and Stormies, which by the way it was delicious. Thank you very much. And I'm just kidding, like obviously, but yeah, Ambush got lucky this weekend because he texted me and he was thinking about going to the Tulane game. And I went with my son, and I was planning on going with my wife also, and we had a ticket for her, and she ended up saying, "Nah, forget it." And Ambush was by himself, and so I said, "You know what? Here you go." And so he came with us into the Glazer Club, so he got the Glazer experience, and
it's amazing. I wanted it,
and it was good because he went hungry. He was like, "Yeah, I had." So this wound up working perfectly. They had a ham carving station and egg rolls and all that kind of stuff, and I like there's a ton of people that I got to talk to, so I really didn't even really get to hang out with, but I brought him in there.
Dave is like he's like a Senate candidate. He's just shaking hands, kissing babies.
Yeah, well, especially when you're going the next day.
It's incredible. Well, hopefully the weather won't be terrible for the championship.
Oh, I think it might be. But I've got ponchos, like Campus Connection, umbrellas, Columbia rain jackets, whatever you need.
Poncho.
Great plug. Thanks for everybody for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the show and we made you laugh, consider supporting the show by going to patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour. Give us a shot. Every little bit helps make the show a little bit better. And don't forget to follow us on socials wherever you get your podcast. Thanks to Dave, Andrew, Kevin, Tomas, the best producer on earth, running the show back in Poland, and you guys for listening. Until next time, the bar is closed.